thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. I'm Brian Anderson at the table with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You look at the Pacers, what a season thus far for them. Second place in the conference.
Checking out the Pacers, I really think the high expectations put a certain amount of pressure on these guys. But to their credit, they have really stepped up to it.
I think every great team welcomes the challenge of trying to be elite, and they want to do it on a nightly basis.
And now the Indiana Pacers starters. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. Benedict Mathurin is out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Jackson in at the 5. And for the Warriors, they've got Gary Payton II. Butler out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's MP in at the shooting guard. We don't like to talk about injuries, but it's changed the projections for some teams, Brent.
It always does, B.A. I mean, there's something that's going to happen throughout the course of the year that doesn't just change your direction. It gives someone else opportunity. And when you have a really strong system and you have players who believe in the system, they can step in and sort of pick up where it is that that player has left you off due to the injury.
No one covering.
How many times have we seen this? You give Curry an inch, and that ball's gone.
Now here's Halliburton. Outside Mathurin. With the teardrop. Jackson-Davis grabs a miss. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked Coach what his plan was for trying to slow down Pascal Siakam, and he said to make him into a jump shooter. He does the most damage around the rim, so we want to force him out on the perimeter whenever possible. It's not an easy task by any means. We'll see if they're able to do this. Back to you guys.
Allie, thank you. Now here's Siakam. Coming off a solid outing against Sacramento. Pass to Jackson. Three-pointer, Halliburton. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. This team has now won 28 consecutive games and have put themselves into elite company by surpassing the record set by LeBron James and the Heat back in 2013.
Well, I've been super fortunate to be on some teams that have had some great runs, and I know how hard this can be. You can be so talented, you could be so committed, but you also have to have a few things go your way. And right now, everything going their way.
Here's Halliburton. Following the score by Golden State, Jackson gets the bucket.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Curry passes to Henry. Outside Curry. Five to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Henry, that one's good.
And we see MP just continue to develop here, nailing those catch-and-shoot chances. That's big.
The Pacers have gone 1 for 3 so far. Outside Mathurin. Siakam outside. Lets the three fly. Gets the three to fall.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And one thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
And here's Indiana now, trailing by 8. Halliburton, the pass to Nembhard. The rebound by Payton. Now the Warriors with it. They're on a 13-5 run. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
And that one misses. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, guys, after their run to the conference finals last season, the Pacers moved to secure their roster moving forward. re-signing Pascal Siakam and Obi Toppin, and then extending Andrew Nembhard. With a young team that's already shown so much promise, there is upside in staying the course. This team should have some staying power for years to come, guys.
No doubt about it. All right, Chums, appreciate the report.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Halliburton with the ball. He's been an important part of this offense, averaging around 22 points a game. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. Pass to Henry. On the wing, Curry, defended by Halliburton. And there's Curry on the assist by MP. Curry's got 8.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Well, it was probably a good feeling in that last game that the mid-range worked, the long-range worked, the inside game worked. But the best feeling was the crowd leaving that building not in a good mood.
Now here's Nembhard. An 11-point game for him in the win against Sacramento. Halliburton looking for an opening. No good. Unable to win this run. The Warriors lead by 15. Pass to Butler. Back to Curry. The 3. Mathurin with a rebound. The Pacers have gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start. Inside. Siakam. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Pascal Siakam has really worked on his game over the years. Barely scored as a rookie and worked himself into an all-NBA selection.
Siakam hits them both. As we know, Brent, experiencing some team drama is not an uncommon experience in the NBA.
Man, BA, as years went on and playing 7, 8, 9 seasons in the league, you almost started to invite some of that drama into the locker room. It's really a character builder, and it shows you that you care about what it is that you're doing. So the drama are always great lessons for how strong your team is going to be.
Now here's Curry. Give him 8 points now. It's good.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. You know who that was.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. Following the score by Golden State. Basket's good.
Defense doing their best to put Halliburton off balance, but he stays flexible, kind of warps around the defense and adjusts to the contact.
Now here's Curry. Coming off a terrific game against Minnesota. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly, that was their game plan coming in.
Outside Butler. Jacks up a 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one.
And they've got the D reeling. A full 3-point attack right off the tip.
Halliburton outside. Back to Siakam. Second shot opportunity. Outside Mathurin. 3-pointer, Halliburton. Warriors with the rebound. Jackson Davis has got rebound number 7 tonight.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Timberwolves was outstanding. He had 39 points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., there was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
Sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
They get it back, and the dunk by Halliburton.
And Halliburton really just in the right position there. He follows the play, and he's right there to snag it.
Curry passes to MP. Now here's Butler. The three is up. Another three for Golden State.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And here's Indiana now. On the wing, Matherin, guarded by Payton. Payton against Matherin. Jackson with a screen on Payton. Back to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And you think Matherin's coming off the pick to shoot? Think again.
And Curry's got the ball here for Golden State. It's an 18-point lead. Here's Payton. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Now here's Halliburton. He's got 6. And it's Matherin missing.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Pass to Halliburton. .30 seconds left to play in the first. Nembhard outside. Three-pointer. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
With all eyes on Steph when he has the ball, his teammates find openings, and he finds them.
To the middle. Siakam in the post. Over Butler. No good there, off the double clutch. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with plenty of breathing room. 23 points to end the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. More 2K action in just a moment. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. A very convincing performance from the Warriors so far.
On the front foot, really right off the tip. They've been ruthless offensively.
Well, just taking it right at the opposition and the other team right now. No answers and no way to slow them down.
On the floor for Indiana, we've got Mitchell Robinson, Cameron Payne out there with Halliburton. Then it's Shepard, and it's Toppin in at the 4.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Here's Payne, following the score by Golden State. Here's Halliburton. Warriors with the rebound. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Minnesota.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Yeah, and in that game, it turned into a massive scoring night. It wasn't so much about the game plan as it was establishing early confidence to get that win.
And let's talk about Draymond Green for a moment. Certainly one of the most outspoken players in the league, Brent.
Well, Draymond has never held back, whether he's talking about his opinion or the way that he sees the game, which is remarkable and a revelation to his intelligence as a defender on the floor. Draymond Green has been special on the defensive end throughout his career.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
The Pacers have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Toppin outside, back to Payne. Halliburton against MP. Can they get it? And Halliburton lays it in. Halliburton's got 8 points.
Halliburton using his length and getting in the lane.
Curry passes to Kuminga. And here is Green. Pass to Curry. Launches a 3. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. 15 points in the game.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Here's Halliburton. And it's cleared by Stephen Curry.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's MP. Offensive rebound. Fires for 3. And the Warriors with another 3.
I just love the ball movement.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Halliburton. Robinson. Halliburton up top. Robinson on the wing. The 3 is up. Halliburton, no good.
Well, his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
That's good from Curry on the assist by Kuminga. Kuminga's got 3 assists tonight. Indiana's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Here's Halliburton. And no good. The dry spell continues. Golden State has got it going from deep. 3 for 3 so far in the quarter. Green with a screen on Toppin. Curry against Toppin. Curry, that's good. Curry's got 10 points in the quarter.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
And here's Payne. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Shepherd. The rebound by Moody.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Now here's Kuminga. Outside Moody. Just 5 on the clock. From deep, MP. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
Yeah, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
Pass to Robinson. Outside Payne. Here's Shepherd. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
I didn't see that coming. He sinks a pretty dicey shot.
Outside Kuminga, pass to Curry from downtown, and the Warriors with another 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been 3s.
Payne, the pass to Robinson. Here's Shepherd. Count it.
How about that? The big man, Mitchell Robinson, able to find a teammate.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. And here's MP from outside. Sinks it from distance. MP's got 22.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Halliburton outside. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Halliburton's got 5 points now in the quarter. And Curry's got the ball here for Golden State. Pass to Green. Over to the wing. Here's Kuminga. Soft touch off the glass.
Nothing the D can really do there. They should work on pushing Kuminga maybe a little further out.
Payne against Curry. And here's Shepherd for 3. Kept alive by Indiana. Robinson can't hit.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Let's go with a three. Another three for Golden State.
And MP providing some spacing with that three-pointer.
Indiana's gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. The open shot, Halliburton. Off target with the open look.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Here's Curry. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 4 assists now tonight.
Seemed to be laying in the weeds there in the first quarter, but now we're seeing him come out, put all the cards on the table, and ramp it up.
Now here's Halliburton. 13 points in the win against Sacramento.
And also in that one, he had the opposition on pins and needles on the defensive end of the floor, recording 4 steals that night on his way to an overall stellar game.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
A nice shot by Halliburton.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Curry passes to Green. Curry with it. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Curry's got 29 points.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Brian, the Pacers love to push it up. Tyrese Halliburton said, it's our biggest strength. Teams don't want to run with us. They know when you play us, have your track shoes ready, especially if you're coming off of a back-to-back or you have a packed schedule. You do not want to see us. Brian, they have their identity.
No doubt about that, and it starts with him. Here's Halliburton. He's got 13. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
It's stolen by Curry. And he lobs it up, and Kuminga throws it down.
Oh, that's impressive. Kuminga with the catch and the flush.
There's 39 seconds left in the first half. Halliburton, the pass to Robinson. Here's Shepherd. Kuminga pulls it in. Kuminga's got 4 rebounds in the game. From deep, MP. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Looking to win the run. And Halliburton finishes inside. Halliburton's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Extra sauce on that one, please, Halliburton. Wow.
Up top, Curry puts the move on, and he takes it up and lays it in.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. The Warriors on top, running away with this one. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Hello and welcome. First up, folks, let's take a moment to see how things are shaking down in the Rookie of the Year race.
You gotta like what we're seeing from MP. All he do is win. So no surprise if he takes home the Rookie of the Year award.
All he does is win, too. Off to a fast start in his professional career. He's NBA ready.
And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Warriors.
Their ability to string together threes and demoralize a team, man, we saw that in the first half.
Seems like the score couldn't be more lopsided, but we still have another half to go. Prove me wrong. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
And just halfway through this contest, he's already registered a double-double.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, B.A., I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches, but the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run, and honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court like that.
They've got MP, Butler out there with Gary Payton second. Then it's Trace Jackson-Davis, and it's Curry in at the point. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half. Halliburton, the pass to Siakam. Curry against Halliburton. For 3. They grab their own miss. And there it is for him. Jackson's got 6.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Back to MP. There's the triple. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Nembhard outside. Back to Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
Yes, Spicy P getting up.
Golden State has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Curry passes to MP. Butler on the wing. Payton with a screen on Siakam. And it's Butler off the drive. He gets it in there. 11 points in the game.
Showing off the touch with the exquisite finger roll.
Siakam, the pass to Mathurin. 4-3. Connects from downtown.
And it's important Mathurin keeps hitting these shots because it'll only help build his confidence.
MP outside. The 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him tonight. Siakam outside. Jackson with a screen on Butler. Siakam, the pass to Jackson. Here's Halliburton. Jackson-Davis grabs the miss. Jackson-Davis has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Pass to Payton. To the inside. Here's Curry. Rejected by Halliburton.
That's just a tremendous defensive effort from Halliburton.
Outside Mathurin. Now Halliburton. Jackson surveying the D. Now here's Nembhard. Here's the 3. The Warriors pull it in. Jackson-Davis has got 11 rebounds in the game. On the wing, Payton. And he lobs it up to the rim. Hammers the lob through.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. Indiana's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Halliburton, a screen on MP. Nembhard with it. MP's there. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Nembhard's got 5.
Using his speed advantage to create the separation he needs for the shot.
Curry from deep three-point land. And the 3 off target. The Pacers have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Halliburton outside. Drops in the 3. He's got 18.
Steady from behind the three-point line. Halliburton is someone you rely on to knock down a few threes.
Siakam against Butler. The 3 ball. Drains the triple. Butler's got 5 points in the quarter.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
And here's MP from outside. Fires in the triple. MP's got 12 points here in the second half.
I mean, this guy is unreal. What a show.
Here's Halliburton. Jimmy Butler with a rebound. And it's Butler with the ball for Golden State. Brett, you think about Jimmy Butler. Great in the regular season, even better in the playoffs.
Yeah, extremely tough. I mean, he has grit and resilience, but tough-minded in the toughest moments, and that's where his teammates rely on him. Jimmy Butler shows up big come playoff time.
They need this. The shot by Nembhard, no good.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out trying to win this game.
Payton against Jackson. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Outside Butler. Outside Payton. Kicks it out to MP. 4 on the clock. He buries it from 3. MP's got 45 points.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Great at facilitating, guys willing to move because Tyrese is a team-first type of player.
MP outside, beyond the arc. Another 3 for Golden State.
Defense shaking their heads, no idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Outside Mathurin. Pass to Jackson. Some solid defense from Butler. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
That one is off. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. Payton against Mathurin. Out of bounds. Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession. And a pause in the action. Let's check out the league leaders in assists. Tyrese Halliburton on top.
Hard to challenge his status as the best playmaker in the NBA. He's dropping dimes like magic.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Siakam. Looney grabs a miss. And the Warriors with possession here. Outside Hield from the arc. Indiana with a rebound. Jackson's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Nembhard. A minute 37 left in the third quarter. No good with the triple.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
Yet another bucket, and that gives him 51.
Making it look easy. This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address here.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Pascal Siakam.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
1:16 left in the third quarter. Here's Payne. Stolen by MP. Here's Post. He's covered by Siakam. MP outside to the paint. Here's Post. Yet to see a basket. Hield from outside. Another 3 for Golden State.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line. You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
Toppin with a steal. Right side Payne. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Looney. Now MP. Non-stop scoring machine right here. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Hield. The shot, no good. And so it's the Golden State Warriors making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be back in a moment. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Players, what are the differences from back in your day?
Well, BA, through the wonders of technology, players interacting more directly with their fans.
And so it's the Warriors taking care.
Not even Shaq could dominate a game on offense like that.